It's 6.
Gonna call the meeting to order at 6 o'clock. Opening roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Here.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Here.
Mrs. Coontz?
Here.
Mr. Reitner?
Here.
Okay.
Hi, guys.
If you'd like to speak, sign in. We haven't pulled it yet. Pledge of allegiance, please.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Wait until they're both done.
Sure, yeah. While we're moving, is there a motion to excuse Heather?
I'll make a motion to excuse Heather. I don't think we have to make one for Sam because he is on his way.
That's what a yes.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Okay, we're looking next for a motion to accept minutes from June 2nd, 2025 council meeting as presented, not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept the minutes from June 2nd, 2025 council meeting as presented and not read.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Motion to accept purchase orders from May 31st, 2025 to June 13th, 2025 totaling $67,555.68 as presented, not read, please.
I'd like to motion to accept purchase orders from May 31st, 2025 to June 13th, 2025, totaling $67,555.68 as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Reitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
And we're looking next for a motion to accept bills from May 31st, 2025 to June 13th, 2025 totaling $283,179.98 as presented, not read, please.
I'll make a motion to accept bills from May 31st, 2025 to June 13th, 2025 totaling $283,179.98 as presented and not read.
I'll second.
Yes.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reitner?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a motion to dispense with the regular order of business for a presentation from the Lakemore Lions Club.
I second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coontz?
Yes.
Mr. Reitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Okay, at this time, I would like to welcome Dawn Knox, our current president of the Lakemore Lions Club. You had a fabulous year. Thank you for being here tonight, Dawn. You're on TV, smile big.
No pressure.
Do we have somebody here to accept?
Our treasurer can. I just texted the chief.
I'll accept whatever money.
Yeah.
Yes,
Our treasurer can. They must be on a call.
Okay.
Sorry.
So the Lakemore Lions was presented to us for the K-9 program. And so we are a very big service organization, and of course, that's a big deal for us. So we would like to present a check for the K-9 program of $500.
Whoa! Thank you! That's incredible!
That's a lot for our little club.
A motion to accept. Thank you. I'll pass it on down.
There you go.
I think there's currently like some
Whoa.
commotion at the lake, so that's where a lot of our safety
Kids
services are at.
At the lake?
Oh,
On Sprinkle
got it.
Time?
Hey, Dawn,
Or ours?
Ours.
Here,
Who get a nice photo
well,
for
we would
that?
like to. Can I be really excited about it? I can do it. Go ahead.
Come on, Dawn,
Guys,
come
on
on.
behalf of Lakemore,
Yeah, I don't need
thank
to be
you.
in it.
Here, I'll hold it up if anyone
Oh,
wants to get in here.
Let her hold it.
Right? Come here.
She'll hand it over.
She's the one.
We'll share holding it.
Yes,
How about
come here.
that?
Yeah, she's the one.
Come on,
Right there.
Megan's like, I'm just the one that cashes them.
Yeah. All right, now get one, Megan.
We
That's
just
cute.
needed a smile, right?
Dawn, do one with Megan.
She does. She's like a
You should be used to photos by now.
Even on the line.
I take one more. I think
Gonna be covered.
there we go.
All right, thank you.
I'm a little shaky.
You're good, thank you
That way-
very much. That
Dawn,
way you
thank you.
feel, thank you, Lakemore
Thank you,
Lions.
Lakemore Lions Club.
And that's
Thank you.
Megan, and that is so the public don't think that
Nikki's
she's getting.
taking. Oh, yeah.
Nikki is running with the money.
Listen, I just wanted someone to be excited, that's all.
Okay, Ida.
I'm leaving.
Oh, okay,
Thank
thank you.
No.
No.
Thank you so
Just
much.
thank you.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to
Tell
return.
them
All right,
to-
bye.
Thank you, Dawn.
Lions.
To the regular order of business.
I second.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Oh, that was great, guys.
Yeah,
I did
I'm
not
happy
know
about
that. That
Yeah,
was so
surprise, everybody.
great. Surprise.
Yeah, we voted on that Monday, so I
Oh.
was thrilled.
They'll be so
I
happy
think
to
I
hear.
kept a secret. We're moving on to the reading of ordinances and resolutions, please.
Resolution number 7465-2025, a resolution accepting the canine handler agreement with the Lakemore Police Department. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council accepts the canine handler agreement for the Lakemore Police Department. Section 2, the agreement is attached here to and made part of as if fully written herein. Section 3, it is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all such deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 4, this resolution shall take full force and effect on and after the earliest period allowed by law. Resolution number 7473-2025, this is a second reading by title only, a resolution accepting the 2026 alternative tax budget for the Village of Lakemore. Resolution number 7474-2025, a resolution requesting the approval from the Auditor of State to create a BJA Grant Fund 2054. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council requests the approval from the Auditor of State to create a BJA Grant Fund 2054. The purpose of the fund will be to budget the funds from the grant. Section 2, the Auditor of State request for fund approval form is attached here to and made part of as if fully written herein. Section 3, it is hereby found and determined that all formal actions of this council concerning and relating to the adoption of this resolution were adopted in an open meeting of this council, and that all such deliberations of this council and any of its committees that resulted in formal action were in meetings open to the public in compliance with all legal requirements, including Section 121.22 of the Ohio Revised Code. Section 4, this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution to take effect immediately. Resolution number 7475-2025, a resolution agreeing to participate in the non-filing delinquency program with the Regional Income Tax Agency for local income taxes. Now therefore be it resolved by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council agrees to participate in the Regional Income Tax Agency's non-filing delinquency program for local income taxes. Section 2, the Village of Lakemore will participate in both parts of the delinquency program. An administrative subpoena will be issued to taxpayers that fail to respond to the non-filing letter. Section 3, this resolution is declared to be an emergency measure in the interest of the health, peace, and safety of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore. Therefore, this resolution should take effect immediately. Ordinance number 1890-2025, an ordinance to establish parking regulations for Brittany Boulevard. Whereas the Village of Lakemore Council understands problems exist from people parking vehicles along Brittany Boulevard, and whereas the Village of Lakemore Council will restrict parking along Brittany Boulevard in an attempt to alleviate the problems. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, Council agrees to restrict parking along Brittany Boulevard with the following. A, passenger vehicles will be permitted on one side of the road of Brittany Boulevard where there are no fire hydrants and when a snow emergency does not exist. B, no commercial or recreational vehicles are permitted to be parked along Brittany Boulevard at any time. C, ordinance 1428-2010, an ordinance defining parking regulations during a snow emergency, will be enforced in Brittany Commons allotments. Section 2, all ordinances, resolutions, and parts of ordinances and resolutions which are in conflict with this ordinance are hereby repealed. Those ordinances, resolutions, and parts of ordinances and resolutions which are not in conflict with any provision of this ordinance are hereby expressly accepted from repeal by this ordinance and shall continue in full force and effect until otherwise amended or repealed by council. Section 4 of this ordinance shall go into effect on and after the earliest period allowed by law. Ordinance number 1892-2025, an ordinance to amend ordinance 1874-2024, make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. Now therefore be it ordained by the Council of the Village of Lakemore, County of Summit, State of Ohio. Section 1, council approves to increase appropriations in general fund $26,200 for reader retainer fees, credit card fees, building supplies, and to advance funds to the Parks Fund. Police Canine Fund 2082, $193.58 for canine expenses. Parks and Rec Donation Fund 2906, $6,200 for the family event and summer youth program expenses. Section 2, council approves to increase revenue in Police Canine Fund 2082, $193.58 for canine donations. Parks and Rec Donation Fund 2906, $6,200 from the Fatherhood Grant and Arts Now Grant. Section 3, council approves to advance funds from General Fund to the Parks and Rec Donation Fund 2906, $6,200. Section 4, Treasury for payments from any of the foregoing appropriations upon receiving proper certificates and vouchers therefore approved by the board or officers authorized by law to approve the same, or an ordinance or resolution of council to make the expenditures, provided that no warrant shall be drawn or paid for salaries or wages except to persons employed by authority of and in accordance with law or ordinance. It shall be provided further that the appropriations for contingencies can only be expended upon a bill 2/3 vote of council for items of expense constituting a legal obligation against the village for purposes other than those covered by other specific appropriations herein made. Section 5, this ordinance is hereby declared to be an emergency measure necessary for the immediate preservation of the health, safety, and welfare of the citizens of the Village of Lakemore, Ohio. Therefore, this ordinance should go into effect immediately. That's it.
Okay, excellent, thank you. Thank you very much, Tracy. So, for Mayor's report, I just have one quick invitation to announce this evening. So we're, as many of you know, hopefully, we are endeavoring to get private funds and donations and such to actually build a gazebo on the Lakemore side at Dodds Park. We've been working on that for over a year now, and we're probably about $5,000 short of our goal. So in that regard, my wife and I will be hosting a Swiss steak dinner fundraiser at Lakemore United Methodist Church on Sunday, June 29th from 4 to 6 p.m. We're looking for volunteers, so if you can come, I know some have already volunteered to come and serve. Thank you very much. But just give us a call if you're willing to come help. It's Sunday, June 29th from 4 to 6 p.m. at Lakemore United Methodist Church. This is dine-in and takeout. Tickets are $15 each. We got started selling tickets this week, and I've sold 75 tickets already. So our goal is 150.
That's awesome.
I want to give a special shout out. It's a little bit of a maybe a slight misrepresentation of sales. However, our Rotary Club of Port Summit did purchase at least 30, enough that each gentleman that's at the Valor Home over at the homeless veteran organization can, and the employees there that evening can have a nice dinner. And I think we're going to go serve, or our group will go serve. So I want to say a special thank you, send a special thank you out to the Rotary Club of Port Summit, who always works behind the scenes to make good things happen for us. And similarly, thank you, Lakemore Lions Club, for that. That was a surprise, matter of fact. I didn't even pitch it. So whoever did among us, thank you for that, because I showed up at the meeting and they made the motion, and I was like, Heck yeah, $500. Thank
Did
you.
they even know about it? Did you know about it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Did
Yeah,
you let
we-
him know?
we-
Okay.
Yeah. That's why I asked you guys to come. But you were on a call, Officer Euler. We know that. Sorry about that.
Unfortunately, it took me a minute to get over here.
Yeah, you have a lot going on.
But,
Yes.
but maybe later we could get a picture with you in the check too, since.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely. I'll be next
Okay,
door processing.
I'll text you.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, thank you for everything,
Yeah.
Officer Euler.
Get them in the picture too.
Yeah, why not? Why not? What's our school board? Remember? Dave Hofer also. Anyway, if you're able and willing, please, I have this many tickets left, and if we sell out, we'll get more stamps, that's all. We'll call Dumas. Ain't
I'll
no
be-
thing but a,
I'll be there to serve.
thank you, yeah, $15
Me
each, and it's,
too.
you know, if things go well.
15.
Yeah, and if things go, I don't know
15.
what I'm speaking, am I speaking Spanish? I don't know. Anyway, I was all morning, like I told you, but anyway, if this goes well, we'll do another one for the K-9, because that's another project that we're working to raise private fundraising and donations to fund, so, and we're working hard on that. Anyway, I don't want to take up any more time, so I will pass it off to council reports with our president, Mrs. Cochran.
Okay, I am just going to announce that our next council meetings will be on July 7th and July 21st. At each of them are at 6 o'clock and are here, and I know that we have a lot of different activities coming up, and I will pass it so everybody can
Have something good to
announce
say.
whatever
Yeah.
they want to, so you're
Sam.
next.
Yeah, I'll keep it short to you. I just want to announce the next council workshops that are going to be June 24th and July 15th. Both those are going to be at 6 p.m. as well. That's all I got.
Thanks, Sam. John?
Okay, I'd just like to remind everybody, the 28th of June, we have our fishing derby. Gonna be a good time bring the littles. I put it out there, ages 9 to 6, or, I'm sorry, less than 1 to 16 years old. Bring them out. Fishing poles, bait will be provided. There'll also be lunch provided by the pit stop. This year, we've had some very generous donations from different companies, and it's gonna be a good time.
And what's
So-
the hours on that, John?
From 9 to noon.
9 to
or
noon.
later.
And then-
I'm not saying you have to stop fishing at noon. That's when our lunch is done,
Well,
and
that's
then we're
when
gonna
we
quit being in
start
charge.
lunch,
Just keep
right?
on going.
Right,
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the 28th, right?
29th. Oh, 28th.
28th.
My-
June 28th.
Sleep nights, Rich.
Is that it, John?
Also like to just remind everybody, we do have the project with the, our walking trail going down the lake and the memorial benches. The weather has been holding things up because the gentleman that wants to bring the excavation out doesn't wish to bring equipment onto the lakefront. With it being as wet as it is, it's gonna cause more damage than it is good. It's gonna happen. As soon as I can get them, the pads ready to be poured, they will be poured.
Amen.
We've already have enough of the donations to be able to make that happen. I'm waiting on cost for the trail itself. Apparently 5 foot wide, done with limestone type trail. I'm getting the price, I'm waiting on him now. And if it's conceivable with the donations that we've had to get it started, it'll be started as soon as possible.
It's great,
So
John.
with that,
This is a big
Pass on
deal.
you.
This is a big deal. It makes me
Yeah.
so excited. And this is,
and I think also with the lunch program that's going on down at the lake,
Yes.
that'll help with grant money to extend it. You know, we may
Sure.
only be able to get a small section of it done from the point to Sunnyside, but to be able to go from that area of Sunnyside all the way to the park, at that point, I think grant money might be available because we're gonna make it a safe way for kids to walk instead of
Absolutely.
walking the road to get down to the park.
that's what I was gonna say. It is a safe way. So this is why it's a big deal to me. John's been working really hard on this, but getting kids from that part of Lakemore down to the park without having sidewalks, having them be able to come down the lakefront is exactly what we need for our kiddos in Lakemore because we do not have the room for sidewalks in our small streets. So thank you, John, because that's
Speaking of not having the room, it's a big deal to me because we can't get both cars in our garage since I have that big bench in there.
She's like, I'm ready to get my bench down on.
I got mine
And
too
just
early.
for the people that's already ordered or put their orders in with Tracy here, that they will be, as soon as the pads are done,
Yes.
I will order those benches and they will be installed.
Okay.
I will pick them up personally and I will install them personally.
Thanks, John.
Awesome. I
Nikki.
can't wait. Okay, so we do have so many fun things going on here. So this Saturday is Bike Repair Day, you guys. We've locked down some fun things that we're going to be doing on this day. I feel like it's going to be a fun barbecue day with our safety services, repairing bikes. We're going to have some helmets going out to the kids. They'll be able to win. I have a couple free or a couple new bikes that the kids will be able to win. We have games and mostly just getting the kids in Lakemore to bring their bikes down, get them worked on. If we have a child in Lakemore who doesn't have a bike, I have a backyard full of bikes that people have donated, and I just wanted to say thank you. I put out a post on Facebook and I said, if anyone has any old bikes, just shoot me a line, and I have been picking up bikes nonstop. So I just wanted to thank all the residents who cleaned out their sheds and got a hold of me. My backyard is full of bikes.
Yes, you said it right, the bike yard.
It looks like a junkyard in my backyard right now.
And Nikki, how are you set for people helping with repairs? You probably still need people to volunteer
yeah,
for
anybody that wants to come down on Saturday, if you are handy with tools and you want to come have a hamburger and help some kids put some pump up some tires, do some chains, anybody's welcome to come down. We'll be down there from 12 to 3. Down at the park building, and also this will be a good way for everyone to come and see what we've been working on down at the building.
Yes.
A lot of hard work has went into getting everything worked on down there, so it'll be a great way to show it off. So if anybody wants to come down and help, you can always just show up, or you can get a hold of me if you have any questions, or Tracy. But yeah, we'll be having a DJ down there. It's just going to be like a barbecue. So everyone
Nice.
come and hang out and check out the building and come hang with us. Even if you don't have a bike to fix, just come hang out.
Thanks.
What else? Also, really quick, save the dates for July 18th and 19th. That is when we're going to have a community-wide yard sale in the village. I want everybody to have yard sales on that day. We're also going to be working on a canine fundraiser, selling concession down at the park. More details to come. But I just want everyone to remember those dates. We're also going to open up the basketball courts for people who do not have yard space. I'll figure out how many spots.
Or if they live in an HOA that don't let
Yeah,
them
if there's
participate.
any reason that you can't have a yard sale in your yard and you want a space, you can go ahead and start getting a hold of me. I can start taking tally of how many people would like to utilize that.
And those will be by donation.
Yes, it's going to be, I think we said between a $10 and $20 donation, whatever you can afford. It's, I don't think we locked down the price yet,
No.
but we will.
And that goes to
Details
the
come.
canine.
Everything goes to the canine dog. So if you come down and set up a spot, that money's going to the canine dog. If you come down and get a hot dog or hamburger down at the concession with the police down there, all that fun goes to the canine dog. So it's just an easy way for people to have a yard sale throughout the community, and then I can say, hey, go get a hamburger or hot dog for the canine dog. So just save the dates. More details to come on that. Sorry, that was a lot. I appreciate your time.
Thanks, Nikki. Can
Yeah.
I add too about Saturday's event? Thank you in advance to the Lakemore United Methodist Church, who will be volunteering to give away free popcorn to anybody who wants it. The Rotary Club of Port Summit will be there giving away free cotton candy to anyone who wants it, and the Lakemore Lions Club will be there.
Which event is that one?
This
The
is
bike
Saturday.
Father's
Saturday.
Day family
This
event,
Saturday,
bike event
okay.
this Saturday, and the Lakemore Lions Club will be there giving away free lemonade, a little lemonade stand, free lemonade, iced tea, diet, and water.
And also, it's going to be warm, so we're definitely going to have the sprinklers on for the little ones because it's going to be hot. So if you have it's going to be 85 degrees, so expect the kids will want to get in the sprinkler. I'm sure. Anything else for that day, guys, that I forgot?
No,
There's a
thanks,
lot.
Nikki.
We got a lot of fun
We
things.
could, in the morning, we could fire up the coffee pot and have the older
Yeah, come on down.
people like
There
Mr.
you-
Hoffer will come down and have coffee with
Come down and
donuts.
have coffee.
That's just wrong.
No, we'll have to do
I know, but I had to.
Ryan's
He's right
excited
there.
about
He's
it.
just,
Two more Saturdays that I work, and then I retire.
like I said,
Oh,
older people.
for you.
Good for you. That's awesome. All
So
right,
what time's the coffee on?
I guess we'll be down there at
No,
9
people-
setting
I'll be
up.
ready. I'll be down there at 9 setting up, so.
Alrighty, before I get to my report, how many benches have we sold, Tracy?
2. And then we have 2
We
already.
each have bought one.
Well, actually, 4.
Four total.
4 count, not counting
Oh, yeah.
my in-laws.
So a
it's
total
4.
of 6 then.
Yes.
Oh,
That's pretty
a
good.
number.
Absolutely,
Good number.
because John and I have had ours like for a year.
Yeah.
They got
I would like
excited.
to remind the citizens, do not rake or blow leaves into the roadway to prevent negative effects from Springfield Lake. Also, remember that it's bike season, and grass and small rubber tires don't work so well sometimes, so let's keep our residents who ride motorcycles or motorbikes in our thoughts, that we don't put our grass clippings into the street. Also announced that the Lakemore Food Pantry will be the 25th of June from 4:30 to 6 at the Lakemore United Methodist Church. And that's all I have.
Thank you, Ed. Teresa?
The Spectrum Community Channel 1023. Springfield and Lakemore Community Channel 1023 is proud to serve our communities by providing access to local government meetings and programming and information of community events. We are currently running special programs. Tune in to Spectrum Channel 1023 for recent programming. To view the current program schedule, go to the channel's Facebook page or go online to springfieldtownship.us. Thank you, Tracy, Megan, Rich, and the Village Council for the help and support in giving these announcements and promoting the community channel. Thank you, Frank, Jim, Douglas, and Carolyn. Coming attractions, Mr. Dave Hofer presents the Portage Lakes Joint Vocational School District regular meeting, Board of Education meeting. Mrs. Sayers presents the 94th annual commencement of Springfield High School class of 2025. Junior high counselor Charlene Maas presents the 7th and 8th grade Springfield Award Ceremony. Mrs. Weekling also presents the 9th grade awards, the 11th grade awards programs from the Springfield High School auditorium. Tracy Sayers and Megan Pittman present the regular Village of Lakemore Council meeting and the Springfield Local Schools Board of Education regular monthly meeting. The Springfield Township Fire Department induction of the new personnel and the regular Springfield monthly trustees meeting. Melinda Weekland presents the 2025 10th grade award ceremony. And that is for 1025. And then for my report, we had a very successful invasive species pull last Wednesday at Springfield Lake. Summit Soil and the city of Akron, and then there were some other volunteers who came down, and I think we probably pulled at least 10 bags of
Thistle.
invasive, a lot of thistle and other invasive weeds along the lake. It's an important thing to do, and it's gonna have to be done all the time, but the non-native plants that grow take all the nutrients, but they don't provide anything to the local bees and birds and fish and all that. So they're taking without providing anything, as opposed to the native plants that do. So removing those will strengthen the native plants, which the better they do, the more stormwater runoff they'll soak up and nutrients.
Which again is just another thing that Lakemore is doing to try to make the lake as healthy as
Right.
possible. So we, on my behalf, I appreciate what you do there.
So we did a lot. And then our projects that are going on, the Fairdale Michaels, Danforth, that's finally coming to a close. Thank you everyone for their patience. Last week was very difficult, especially Wednesday, because Danforth, there's areas that people were kind of either blocked in or blocked out of while they were trying to prep the roadway to resurface it.
And driving through others' yards.
Driving
I
through
heard.
other sheds. So, thank you for your patience. It's a big undertaking, a great and wonderful thing that I hope to do in the rest of the village, but at the same time, it's a huge inconvenience until it's done. So, we have some resurfacing coming up still in that area. It'll probably be July. Mayor Cole and I had a meeting with Summit County and the engineering firm for Summit Connects. They're similar to what Lumos has been installing, the underground 5G fiber. This is so far only going to be installed for use by public safety. So it will be installed at the Lakemore Fire Department, which will also serve police and our administration for now. But it's going to be installed underground, so there'll be some inconvenience. Hopefully no water lines or sewer lines will be hit, but it's going to be running down Sanitarium Road from 532 to Lake Road, and then turn down Lake Road and kind of wind down through Main Street, Springfield Lake Drive, and then up to Canton Road, and then down Canton Road back towards Springfield Township. So that will probably be starting at the end of July. So if you're wondering what's going on, we have information here. We have contact information here if anybody wants more information about if they're going to be in their yard or anything. So that's all I have.
Thank you. I'm joking over here. Okay. Appearing before council. One of my favorites. And friend of Lakemore perpetually. Thank you, Mr. Hopeful, for being here this evening from the school board. I'm not sure if you're going to speak as a school board member, but the podium is yours. Thanks, Dave.
Well, thanks for having me.
If I don't.
I was on the road today at 12 noon. There are some things going on in Columbus, which I think I've earlier updated you on House Bill 96. There's a new one out, House Bill 335. I don't know, Megan, if you've heard of House Bill 335 yet.
Thank you.
Coming through. I've been messing with things, but I'm hearing a lot coming through of different things, yes.
It's gonna shake up a lot of things.
Yes.
Dr. Howard Fleeter, Ohio Education Policy Institute, the OSBA, WASBO, Buckeye Association of Superintendents gets a lot of their information from. Dr. Howard Fleeter's been doing this, he's an economist, been doing this for years. I think what House Bill 335 has basically been authored by Representative David Thomas, 65, out of, I'm thinking the town in Ashtabula. Mainly he's out of Ashtabula. I can't think of the town right now. It might come to me a little bit later. But he was a county auditor for about 6 years in Ashtabula, so he had a lot of broad-based knowledge on property taxes. So 335, and in Howard Fleeter's opinion, this has come about because the legislature, both House and Senate, have dragged their feet for the last 2 years because of the housing valuation. We've all went through that, right? And everything went up, the inside millage went up, because Springfield Schools has a lot of levies out there that are at the 20 mil floor, and we end up getting money. And everybody in the state screamed. It just wasn't our district, it was all across the state of Ohio and across the nation. This came out this afternoon, so I want to read this to you. On Wednesday, the House, last Wednesday, the House voted not to concur the Senate changes to House Bill 96, the fiscal year 2026-27 budget bill. The bill now goes to a conference committee where the House and Senate will reconcile the differences. Members of the conference committee are included below, and I will read those. So of the House, Representative Brian Stewart, that's Rep 12 at OhioHouse.gov. Representative Michael Dovila out of Berea, Rep 17 at OhioHouse.gov. And Representative Brian Rose Sweeney, Democrat out of Cleveland, Rep 16, Ohio House. On the Senate side, Senator Jerry Serino out of Kirkland, that's Serino at OhioSenate.gov. Brian Chavez out of Marietta, Chavez at OhioSenate.gov. And Senator Paula Hicks Hudson out of Akron, Hicks Hudson at OhioSenate.gov. It's real important within the next 48 hours. If you don't know, by June 30th, the House budget should be passed according to our Constitution. So we're coming down to crunch time. House Bill 96 has a lot of damaging effects, even towards villages, townships, police, and fire departments. So we're going to make some phone calls. In addition to the ones I just mentioned, reach out to Representative 32, Jack Daniels, which is our rep, and David Thomas, the author of 335, out of 65. Still trying to think of that town.
It will come to you two
It will.
this
It will.
morning.
It's driving me crazy. And then also the Senator Casey Weinstein. So it's real important. And then if that isn't enough, there is a ballot initiative for a constitutional amendment that is collecting signatures. I don't know if people have heard this yet. And this is an interesting one. They are collecting signatures to put on the ballot to alleviate property taxes. So I think that was gonna gain a lot of traction, because here's the question I have for everybody when they ask me. I said, do you truly own your own home? You're gonna have to answer that. So if that would pass in the state of Ohio, villages such as yourself, your police and fire, township, police and fire, and a school district would have to go outside and raise their own income. Probably through income tax and sales tax. Don't quote me on that, they're just trying to get it on the ballot, they're collecting signatures. So, that's an update. Any questions?
Thanks for the good news.
I'm just a legislative liaison trying to do my job.
Right, I appreciate you, thanks,
Yeah,
Nathan.
and thank you. In case everybody doesn't know, he has been the only person from the school board, not that has came here, but has been consistent in a rotation here at the, speaking with the village of Lakemore. So I appreciate that,
Thank you.
because you bring a lot of important information that we might not be aware of.
So,
Yeah, thank you for the update on that.
yeah, you're gonna need to look into that,
Yeah.
because it will affect you.
I have heard definitely the property tax thing on it too.
So, your assignment, you never thought you'd get an assignment from school board member, is to reach out to your legislators, both state and Senate side in the state of Ohio, voice your concern. Be nice, tell them House Bill 96 as it is, and with the school funding is a bad idea, especially with the cap. Megan, you're familiar with the cap,
Yes.
the 30% cap. The House kicked that over to the Senate, they raised it to 50%. That still is, that is an extremely bad idea. The real idea that Dr. Howard Fleeter liked was just to put a cap on the inflation for inside millage, which is, I don't know why they didn't go with that, but they keep adding different things, and it gets more muddled as we go along. But I think what they're doing is they're trying to appease property owners across the state of Ohio that is called Columbus. And to further that, when we met with Jack Daniels and David Thomas, in either next year, which would be later this year, or next year in the 25-26 budget year, they're expecting housing values to go up another 25 to 30%. So it looks like we're gonna see another round of housing value increases. That's the projection from the LSC, Legislative Service Committee. That's their, like the government budget office that does all the crunching of numbers.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank
Nathan.
you.
Nice night,
I
I'm going
think.
home and mow grass.
Yes, well, thank you for your time.
Thanks,
Thank you for coming and informing us.
Tell Tammy we said hello, please.
I will.
Yeah. Okay, that was all for appearing before council. We'll move into old business with Mrs. Cochran and then Mr. Stritman.
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to adopt resolution number 7465-2025, a resolution accepting the K-9 handler agreement for the Lakemore Police Department.
I'll second.
Thank you.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Kuntz?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes. I'm excited about this.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
And Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes. Okay, I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance number 1890-2025, an ordinance to establish parking regulations for Brittany Boulevard.
I'll second.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes, but I did want to mention something. Are we changing the wording in here?
She can change it.
Okay, we don't have to make an amendment then to it.
I read it correctly.
Okay, well, you said Brittany Commons. It's just, it's not Brittany Commons per se. It's the Brittany
It's
Boulevard
Yeah.
Yeah.
allotments,
Yeah.
I would think. But yes,
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, for new business then, Mr. Ray, close us out. You have 3 items on the agenda, please.
All right.
Thank you, sir.
So first up, I want to make a motion to adopt resolution 7474-2025. This is a resolution requesting the approval from the Auditor of State to create a BJA Grant Fund 2054. But first, I'd like to make a motion to dispense with 3 reads.
I'll second.
Roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes, I second the original.
Thank you, sir.
Thanks, Ed. Roll call, please.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
All right, next up, I want to make a motion to adopt resolution 7475-2025. This is a resolution agreeing to participate in the non-filing delinquency program with the Regional Income Tax Agency for local income taxes. But first, I'd like to dispense with 3 reads on this one.
I will second.
Roll call.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes,
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes. Second the original.
I second the original.
Thanks, Ed. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
All right, last but not least, I'd like to make a motion to adopt ordinance 1892. This is an 1892-2025. This is an ordinance to amend ordinance 1874-2024, make appropriations for current expenses and other expenditures of the Village of Lakemore, State of Ohio, during the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2025. But first, I'd like to dispense with 3 reads.
I'll second.
Roll call.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Can I get a second?
Second the original.
Thanks again, Ed. Roll call, please.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
I see no reason to enter into an executive session, so I will make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Roll call.
Mr. Ray?
Yes.
Mr. Strittmatter?
Yes.
Mrs. Coons?
Yes.
Mr. Eitner?
Yes.
Mrs. Cochran?
Yes.
All right, motion adjourned, 6:42.
And great.
Tickets, I got tickets.
On
I got tickets. Dave,